Another question is for 24/7 you still do 24/7
Yes.
emergency repairs.
Yeah.
So how do you deal with 24/7 emergency repairs? If
Yeah.
you're out, you're with your family, you get a call.
Yeah.
How do you deal with them?
I used to take the calls up until, I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago, and I absolutely hated
Yes,
it, right?
of course.
So now we've got an external company that handles
good.
our
Yep.
calls. As soon as the girls leave the office at 5 o'clock, that's someone in there till 5 o'clock
Yeah.
every day. The calls get automatically diverted across to a company. They've got access to our scheduling software, and our guys are on a rotational roster. We say 60 to 90 minutes, we'll have our technician on site.
Wow.
I don't deal with it. I don't need to deal with it. They respond back, ensuring that the guys have got the job, they're going out to the job, they understand the job.
And then
what
get it
happens
done.
is we just invoice them the following day. If it's a strata client, but if it's a COD client, if it's a COD client, they just invoice them on the spot. They don't collect the payment on the spot, and it's a quick, reliable service.
Wow.
Every single day there is someone on call.
Wow. That's amazing.
And there needs to be, right? Because there'll be like in the floods, for example.
Were your phones going off?
I think in that weekend alone, after every single weekend, I think we had over 200 emergency calls.
Wow.
Obviously, we can't attend to them
No,
realistically,
no.
right?
Yeah.
So we sort of need to prioritize which ones we need to go to, which ones we can make safe, return, leave a temporary pump, come back. It is a juggling act, but it's a service that a lot of companies utilize us for because it's so reliable, it's so consistent, and we're not going to say, when we say 60 to 90 minutes, 100%, 60 to 90 minutes, someone will be there on site at your door tackling the problem. And that's, look, to me, when I hear that, it's not only to reflect on it, do I understand how great that is, because, for you to find a reliable service each and every time that will go out and deliver and be on site in that time period is really important to a homeowner or a lot owner in a strata complex, because if you've got a burst pipe flooding and affecting multiple units and you take 4 or 5 hours to get on site, that's not right. By then, you would have caused so much in excess of damages, etc. So that's how we manage it. That's how it's so consistent, is by having that external company, and they're on the same page as us. It's like them being an external outsourced company for SPS.
Yeah,
that's how they
sure.
are. Yeah.
And what is the unique selling point of SPS? What makes you different?
Yeah, there's a number of things that make us different, really. Number one is our culture and people might say, oh yeah, but we've got culture and we've got this. The amount of effort and training and the technology that we have, and how much we've evolved and how much we've listened, how much we've learned from our mistakes. I'm proud to say we've made many, many, many hundreds of mistakes, right? I never shy away from that. What I do take away from that is, if we're making that same mistake twice, and there's an issue with me and our leadership coming from the top. So we place so much emphasis on that. Now that we've got the SPS Property Services group, that is a unique selling point. Like there are, I think I don't even know if there's a company that has all of these trades in-house, not subcontracting out. Yeah. That's a massive selling point in itself. Our reliability, our fair pricing, our documentation, our reporting, us being able to be all in sync and understand what our roles are, again, with ensuring that our end user, being the client, is dealt with a reliable service consistently. Consistent is a huge word that gets thrown around, but it really is. It's a consistent service. If you're able to provide a service year on year on year on in, and it's the same service and it improves that over time, that's a phenomenal way to know whether a company knows what they're doing or whether they're sort of fluking it, and that you're getting 5 good jobs and 8 bad jobs. So that they would be our unique selling points, really, and that's why we are utilized. Again, we hardly market anymore, because a lot of the existing clients that we do work for are just giving us work on these other divisions now, and it's such a powerful thing. But we've set this up from the ground up. Our foundation is so strong that nothing will roll us over, really.